My name is Tommy the Hammer, and welcome back to Neon Trash. Tonight, guys, we're going to be flying in blind to a Lou Diamond Phillips flick from the early 90s called The First Power. And, like I said, flying in blind to this flick because I've never seen it before. I do like Lou Diamond Phillips. There's a certain old school cheesy charm about the guy for some reason that I'm drawn to. I don't know why. He makes bad movies, but I like him. And I'm hoping that I like him in this flick. So without further ado, guys, check out that motherfucking trailer. Peep that shit, bitches, and when we get back, you're gonna know my opinion on The First Power.
Since the beginning of time, Satan has worked to create the perfect killer. One who kills many without reason. One who cannot be stopped. Today, that man exists. Be warned.
So the movie The First Power is definitely not the type of flick that you take a deep dive on. This is the type of movie that you catch late at night on some basic cable channel. You're sitting there with a big old tub of popcorn on one arm and you got a drink in the other, and you're flipping through the channels and boink, there it is, The First Power. This is a low budget movie that actually turns out to be slightly better than it should be. The performances are adequate. Lou Diamond Phillips is pretty good as the leading character. He's engaging, he's a badass, you want to see him win. There's a lot of gunfights, there's a lot of foot chases, there's a lot of car chases. This is the type of batshit stuff that you watch with your friends while you're drinking beers, you're not giving a shit, and you're just trying to have a good old-fashioned VHS good time. On one hand, this movie kind of reminds me of the Wes Craven film Shocker. There's a lot of elements that movie shares with this. So if you've seen Shocker, then you've pretty much seen The First Power. Supernatural thrillers such as this aren't nothing new, but what I liked about this movie is it kept like the 1980s action guy machismo cheese that I sometimes look for with films of that era. At the same time, it's got this kind of, more centered and gritty, contemplative focus that you don't find usually with films such as that. So it's a nice marriage of the two concepts. And yeah, if you can get past the whole ho-hum, been there, done that mentality with the overall story here, then what you'll find is an actually pretty good dark horror action film here. But this movie's not going to win any awards. It's not going to bring a whole new generation of viewers into the fold that is Lou Diamond Phillips movies. Basically, if you grew up with the guy, you grew up with movies such as this movie does take some chances here or there. It ain't perfect. But if you're hanging out with your buddies, you're knocking back some drinks, and you want to watch some old school Lou Diamond Phillips supernatural action movie, well, this is it. That's that movie. Out of 10 stars, I think I could give the movie The First Power. It's not a great movie. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen. I'm going to go with 4.5, almost a flat 5. I hope I've been informative, guys. Until the next time, tune in to Neon motherfucking Trash.